Get your bearings to supersize and grow your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. And our idiom for today is to get your bearings, get one's bearings, figure out where you are relative to someone, something, some topic, some situation. Now, this idiom always reminds me of how do I like to go about getting my bearings? How do I like to do that? But first, let's talk about where this idiom came from and how we might be able to use it to grow and build and supersize our businesses. Well, this idiom with respect to understanding one's position dates back to the 1600s, but it wasn't until the late 1700s, 1791, before it referred to actually a mechanical device, like a bearing in a machine or in some equipment. Now, as an engineer, I like bearings, I like equipment, I like how things work, including me. So it means nowadays, if somebody says, well, let's go get our bearings, or have you gotten your bearings yet? If you're starting a new project or a new job, or if you're in a different situation, one of the things we want to know is, where do we fit in? How do we, as leaders of our business, supersize and grow our business? What is our role? What is our position? So job descriptions are great for that. I always like to have expectation sharings with people in terms of where do they fit in? What's their role in whatever it is that we're trying to accomplish. This strategy works great with teams. It works great with leading other people. It works great with reminding ourselves what we should and shouldn't be doing, what our priorities are, what we should and shouldn't be spending our attention and our valuable time on. So I guess a couple questions I have, and I'll share a story about bearings, because my question is, what's your favorite way to get your bearings? What's your favorite way to learn? Is it reading? Is it writing? Is it taking courses? Is it having coaches? Is it on the job or on the situation experience? Is it having a person that walks you through the process? Is it modeling people that have done what you want to do before? What is your favorite way to get your bearings or learn? For me, I used to travel a lot for corporate America. I mean, a lot. I think I went on 20 some trips in 8 weeks around the world for one of my jobs. And I learned early on that when I was going to a city or a country that I'd never been to before, I had to get my bearings first in order to feel comfortable there, in order to feel safe, in order to feel confident in what I was doing and what I was there to do for my company, for the business that I was working for. And so I would always fly in a day early. Literally, physically, I would fly in a day early so that I could get my bearings. So I knew where the plant was. So I knew where the key players were. So I knew where my hotel, things to eat, things to do, etc. were. So I physically had my bearings. It makes me think of, nowadays we have GPS. We didn't used to have GPS when I was in corporate America, but nowadays there's GPS and there's our cell phones that we can ask. And again, none of those things existed back then either. So I would physically fly in, spend a day exploring, getting comfortable with the location before I had to actually jump into meetings with the people I was there to visit. So how do you go about doing that? What's a way that works for you? Now, I don't drive anymore, so I don't actually fly in and travel around and look at things. But sometimes I'll go early and have someone else drive me around so I can have a feel for the lay of the land. So that's it today. I love this idiom. I think it's a great idiom. I've definitely used it hundreds of times in my life and in my career and in coaching and helping other people to feel comfortable and confident in what situation they found themselves in. And the trick is really to know that no matter what situation you're in, you're going to figure it out. And if you have that belief in yourself, there's nothing that you can't do, including supersizing your business. That's it. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, have a fantastic day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.